To go as the Falcons get ready to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. Here's Cairo Santos now ready to get this one started. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Smith, his first carry. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And he will find Ridley on the left side. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and it passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Ryan to Sanu, good for an Atlanta first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock the Alvin away and bring up 2nd down.
Now Ryan dancing to his left. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. On 3rd down, Ryan. And he's got Sanu. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A first chance in the red zone for the Falcons now. They've got a 1st and goal from the 10-yard line. Smith trying to run for it. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Being chased out left, and his throw here's incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. On 3rd and goal, Ryan. And almost intercepted. Would have been a huge pick in the end zone, but as it stands, that brings up 4th. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the plays given up. No balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 21. Goff now to throw. And incomplete to open things up.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
To throw is gone. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jack Crawford in there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. Brandon Cooks, 20. Touchdown, L.A. Brandon Cooks, 92 yards. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. And I think it's safe to say we won't call many touchdown passes longer than that this year, partner.
No, I would agree with that totally. And right now, you're looking at an offensive coordinator. Conservative would not go next to his name. Risk taker, definitely, because he valued the opportunity to create a big play against what could have been disaster if they end up getting sacked or fumbling the ball in the shadow of their own goal line.
Well, Charles, the Atlanta Falcons 1-4, and we're getting ready to see their offense again, but so far this year, the defense has been the issue. Not so much the points they're giving up, but the injuries that they've had to deal with.
When you're talking about linebacker Deion Jones, who they're hoping to get back off of IR later this year, but I don't think they're getting back safeties Keanu Neal and Ricardo Allen. That really weakens you down the middle. And, of course, on the back end of your defense. Last 3 games, they've given up 37, 37, and 41 points. If they're going to make a push, it has to start right now. And here's their chance to get right. Home against Tampa Bay, home against the New York Giants, an open week, at Washington, and then at Cleveland. It won't be easy, but they have to take advantage of this right here, right now.
Yeah, they probably need 3 wins in that stretch. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Smith. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad. Getting it on left side to Sanu. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Ryan now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. To throw is Ryan. On the screen, this is Coleman. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
On 3rd down, Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. He'll get it up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal. Here's Ryan. Now he's forced out left. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones from 10 yards out. And the Falcons are in for 6. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. Past the 20. Touchdown, L.A. As his guys are in for 6, and the Rams are in for 6. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And now off to the races down the right side. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Oh, yeah, good surge defensively. Sometimes you can just tell by the way a quarterback lines his feet up behind center. He's going to try and sneak it in. And they catch him here and stop him for no gain.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout call, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So it's 3rd and goal, and now the question, can this Falcon defense stand tall once more? And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Todd Gurley in the final seconds of the first half. And the Rams add on to their lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. So we've come to halftime. It's the visiting Rams taking the lead to the break. This will be taken in at the 1. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Goff now on 2nd down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Gurley. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
To throw on 2nd down is gone. Looking this time for Woods, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Trying to get it to Woods. Well, right now we are 5 weeks into the NFL season. Charles, switching gears here. 2 undefeated teams, the Rams and the Chiefs, both at 5-0.
And who's going to end up being the first to lose? That becomes the game now, doesn't it? Because I know the 1972 Miami Dolphins team is waiting for both of them to lose so they can pop their champagne. But who's it going to be? The Chiefs' upcoming schedule? They're at New England, home against Cincinnati, home against Denver. How about for the Rams? 3 of their next 4 on the road. At Denver, at San Francisco, home against the Packers, at the New Orleans Saints. Care to make a prediction?
Well, I obviously Chiefs at the Patriots, that could be one. But the Rams, 3 of the next 4 on the road. I'm going to say, though, the Chiefs drop 1 in New England. How about you?
I'm going to say that they're actually going to drop it at home against Cincinnati. That's my big upset.
Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. John Johnson with the INT. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield. Think it's intercepted.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. To say they've kept him under wraps running the football, that's an understatement. He's been completely neutralized.
Yeah, they've essentially taken him out of the game, haven't they? And you know, all the teams say, we're not going to let him beat us. That's exactly what's happened here. They've lived up to that.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. They are going for it. Goff. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. A 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd.
Yeah.
After that one.
Here in the 3rd quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a 4th down play.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the fourth quarter. They'll run it now out of the gun. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow him down.
Buying time to his left. Now the ball comes loose. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
Now, I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not there for him.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Fights off the defender. And some room to work. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. A big run there by Gurley. 51 yards. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. He's going to get it running right. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he's got it. That's Cup for a Ram touchdown. In for the score. And the Rams add on to their lead.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
Santos out now. He'll kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. Oh, he shifts past him. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Hey, let's go. Hey, Tuesday. Let's go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Forced out to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. And that takes us from second to third.